It's the Daniel Glass Podcast, offering a deeper look into Daniel's unique take on music, drumming, and life. Philosophy, motivation, musical deconstructions, and conversations with celebrity drummers.
Hey everybody, Daniel Glass here from danielglass.com. I want to welcome you all to the podcast. In this episode, I am going to start a new series, or at least talk about a new issue, series of issues that I call Tackling Life Head On. It is my belief that life is not something that happens to us. Life is something that we create, that we make for ourselves, and therefore I like the very active verb tackling. I like to go out, at least I like to think of my approach to life, the way I try to conduct my life as going head on, straight into it, tackling it. I sometimes think of my life and my career as a war or a battle, although not with a negative consequence. Well, there's always that negative consequence at the end of every life. But what I refer to here is more, what is our approach? So in part one of Tackling Life Head On, I want to talk about a certain kind of way of doing that, and that is preparation. How do we prepare for life? How do we, think about our life and get ready for the life that is still coming our way? And I want to begin with a little anecdote that sort of brings things into focus and actually got me starting to really think about this topic of preparation. So let's flash back to the year 2011. My phone rings, and it's a call from Brian Setzer's management. Of course, Brian Setzer, as you all know, was the one of three members of the Stray Cats, the rockabilly trio from back in the 80s. In the 90s, he created a big band and had a whole new wave to his career that continues to this day. And they say, Brian's interested in working with you possibly. And we have a couple of gigs coming up in early part of 2012. This is right around Christmas time of 2011. So what they said to me is, we'd like you to do these two gigs, but the catch is there is no rehearsal beforehand. You need to come in, do the two gigs, no rehearsal, and we will see how it goes after that. And they sort of dropped the idea that if I did well on these two gigs, that the drum chair would be mine. And but there was no guarantee. And I thought, wow, okay. So they sent me a DVD of a live concert of the band and said, pretty much, here's the set list we're going to do. Get this material together. So what am I going to do? I have to prepare for this gig. Now, let me set the stage a little bit more. I had moved to New York City the year before, 2010.